Welcome to episode 7 with Sir Locke barely won the poll.
Yeah, eked that one out.
I saw Dith there, the Spell Sword versus the Lich Queen, go up and down, back and forth, up to 200 votes. I think it was 96 to 93, something like that.
Yeah, no, I'm glad to edge it out though. Y'all gonna love this.
Oh, there goes 5,200 gold on this class. Their thing is that they have permanent flight, and they shoot fireballs instead of attacking with their sword, and those take magic damage. I hate that class. We'll get it someday. I'll show it off.
It's pretty terrible in all honesty. It's good for maybe run 1, kinda, maybe. And then you should never see it again.
There we go. 3 runes in a slot I don't have yet. I chose Balance, which steals 1 HP, 1 mana. Here's Conflux.
Yeah.
The problem with Conflux, it bounces for a long time, and that's nice, but it does go through doors like that one there, and so they just disappear when that happens.
Yep. The other problem is it's expensive as hell.
Yeah, we're playing a Lich Queen, so hopefully we can solve that problem.
Yeah, here's praying.
Liches steal 4 HP a kill. That goes into their permanent max HP.
Yep.
I also have 3 HP Vampirism, so we got a class that steals 7 HP a hit.
Yep. It's really good, and it's one of the few classes that when I get it, I just try to clear as much of the castle as I can on that run. Just because there's no reason not to.
I could have bought a flight rune. That gives you, I think it's 0.5 seconds per of flight. I hate flight though. It's really hard for me to get used to it. It's a really strange movement.
Yeah, I've got no problems with flight. It's just one flight rune isn't enough to make a difference. I feel like you always need at least 2 before it's worth equipping.
Right. I don't disagree with that. I just don't like. Oh, that's a level 3 portrait. Tier 3. I keep saying level 3.
Yeah. Hardy guy. Bit of a risk, but you did it. Definitely happy to at least be one of the magical classes, but I'm not gonna lie, of the 3, the Lich is the one I don't like.
I'm not too fond of this class. It's just, I don't like going around grinding on enemies that much.
Yeah.
I do end up killing quite a few, though.
Yeah, you gotta do a lot of grinding, and in the end, I'd still say there's still a lot of classes better than you, even if you grind on the whole bloody tower.
Oh, they do have a cap on their max HP,
Yep.
and I've hit it. Let's see how long it takes before I figure that out. Oh, there we go.
See, 1 extra enemy.
Yeah, I can convert my max HP into max MP, one-way kind of thing. So that just took 70 HP off, put it in my mana pool.
Yep.
Now I can fill that max HP back up.
Yeah, but when you first play a Lich, you see you're getting HP, and then when you turn to MP, you're like, oh my god, I can make myself so awesome. And then you hit the caps for those, and I don't even think you're comparable to a Barbarian or Archmage in their respective areas.
I'm pretty sure I had more than 100. I think it was 145 HP I just had. That's about what a Barbarian would have.
Yeah.
Roughly. So basically we have an Archmage without the ability to switch spells and with a lot more HP eventually.
And a lot less mana regeneration.
Right. That's something I could solve with runes, but not yet.
Yep, nope, considering that you've been kind of getting rune screwed most of this run. Ouch!
That sucked. Whoa.
Whoa.
So
skirting death. This is the shortest run.
that extra HP has kept me alive. So I guess I can't complain too much about it, but I'm feeling like it's time to go home.
Time to retreat.
Yeah. Ponce de Leon is the next boss, and I'm having a hard time finding him.
Yeah, I know. You saw him. Did you see his door once? No, you haven't seen his door, even his door yet, have you?
No, if I had, I'd have tried to take him on.
Yeah. Now, Ponce is the boss I personally have the most trouble with. If we see him this run, I'll explain why, but he's probably the meanest guy for squishy dudes to deal with. At least in my opinion.
He's one of the most pattern-oriented bosses. So once you get him down, I don't think he's that bad. But he can get pretty, if you don't do it right, he can definitely make things really rough for you.
Maybe you can show me the right then.
Having movement runes helps a lot.
Oh yes, no, definitely. Something I did greatly my first run through the game is I loaded up on balance runes and totally underestimated the dash and the jumps.
I've gotten used to dashing everywhere I go. I didn't like it at first, but it's really nice to dodge with. So yeah, I'm already at full health because converting half my mana and stealing takes no time to fill up with this guy. I need a lot of mana for that Conflux spell. It is expensive.
Yeah, no. Conflux is nice. It's really good in a few areas. It's really good against the first boss if you actually have the mana to swing it. I actually like it in the darkness, the bottom area, just because it's a lot of tight corridors and it gives it a chance to do a lot of work. But
oh, we're at max MP. There's our cap.
yep, need higher level.
Oh.
So now we're capped out.
Now I have no reason to do anything except look for the boss and get money.
Yep.
That didn't take very long.
Yep. Well, it doesn't, and it's kind of depressing that it doesn't, because it's the one big perk the Lich has, and it's not that much of a perk in the long run. Although I guess it did keep you alive, so...
Well, the thing is, if I was playing an Archmage, at least I'd have other spells.
Oh,
like,
yes.
I'm really hoping I'll run into a spell room. Oh, I'm going to try this again.
I have faith in you. You can... No. Nah. Nah!
I'd made it with the Hokage, and I'm wondering if that was because of the haste boost.
Yeah, that was the extra speed helping you there.
You can use chakrams to cheese that room. You can kill them off. Crowstorm, if this Lich was properly equipped, you could kill those guys, and you could just walk through.
Is Crowstorm particularly better on the Lich than anything else, or...?
I like to call it the reason to play a Lich, because it's the only spell they have that's unique.
Ah. Okay, it's like I always...
Really strong spell.
Oh, it is really strong. I always felt like it was too expensive for what it did, but...
If you have Siphon Runes, you can walk in a room, press that button a couple times, get all your mana back, kill everything. It's nice in that regard.
Okay.
But only for a short duration of the game, the point where that spell is strong enough to kill a room. So I'm apparently worse at rooms when they're empty of enemies.
Of course, it feels like no pressure, and then all of a sudden you get shot by stuff.
I haven't found Crowstorm yet, so it's not in the thread yet, but what it does is shoots a bird out that basically homes in on every enemy in the screen up to 6. I think 6 at once can be shot, and you can just press it until you feel like there's 100 birds on the screen.
Yep, nope. It's pretty good at being super safe. Its problem is that its damage to mana ratio is kinda all over the place.
Absolutely. You need to be getting back more mana than you're spending with it. That's the goal. Hey, we haven't found a jukebox until just now.
Which one you gonna go with?
I like the next song. I eventually realized it's not playing. But the problem with jukeboxes is that when you leave the room, it stops playing. It's like, what? Whatever.
Aww. Yeah, that's junk. They need to patch that. Keep playing at least through the zone.
No looking. This one's a joke.
Yeah, if you got a dasher, it's a joke. If you got double jump, it's not that bad either.
Here I am showing how you can walk backwards without dash. So even if you come in here ill-equipped, you could do it. It's just a little trickier.
A little trick here, and depending upon how big the room is, it can take a while.
I don't know why I'm still in the forest. I'm just greedy. I just don't want this run to end before I have a lot of money.
Yeah, you're going for gold. You just wasted $5,000 on the worst decision most players would ever make. You gotta make up for that somewhere.
Right, and also I'm still missing quite a bit of gear.
The completionist. Don't you already have a lot of the ranger gear though, which is mostly better than the silver?
I do. I just like to have all the gear.
Ah. No empty squares.
That's right. Also, if my weight is like barely too much, I might switch it around, take off my chest
true.
plate, downgrade it so I can put on a better sword, things like that.
I forgot that you don't have like a billion weight already. That's one of the first stats I usually start pumping.
I haven't had any gear to get it for. Whoa, eyeball tier 3.
Yep, run. Just run.
He's the kind of enemy that you have to either get out of there or control the way he's shooting.
Yep, you can't just run at him and hope you kill him before he starts ruining your life, because your life is ruined with him just being there. Man, you really don't like anything in the forest today. Just killing them all.
Fortunately, I did unlock the Maya teleport.
True. Run!
Oh.
Oh!
What a jerk. Well, so much for having full health.
Yep.
I know where I can get some more. Yeah, there's not really any reason for me to stay in this area anymore. The money's bad. I have all the gear here. This keeps happening in that kind of setup in this LP. Ah!
Well, this isn't going well.
There goes the world's greatest conflux shot. I'm waiting for it to kill that eye. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, it did pan out in the end. I thought that was mostly just gonna be sarcasm.
4 or 5 kills with that one shot.
Yeah, that's how you kinda gotta use Conflux, because otherwise 30 mana is really expensive for what it's doing.
I'm pretty much just trying to get HP so I can go back up and
Yep.
look for Ponce de Leon.
Ah.
I have no idea how to pronounce his name. I should, but I don't.
Yeah, I think it's Ponce de Leon.
He's the only one I really know who he is, too.
Yep.
I looked up the other guys, but they're not anybody I know offhand.
Hey, health!
Yeah. Now we're ready.
Alright.
Heading to the easy shortcut. I know it's around here somewhere.
Got a lot of money, too. You can actually buy some nice stuff next run. So, you told me that I'd been in the poll a few times, losing basically every go.
Yeah, it's happened to a couple people. Admiral's been in there as well. He's lost at least 3. He was in this one. He was the weaker spell sword, the one without the other trait, so no one voted for him.
Aw, poor guy. You'll get your day, Admiral. Alright.
Now it's time for revenge.
I'm feeling good. I think I'm going to be the one to take down Ponce, which is only fitting since it's the boss I probably dislike the most and I'd have the most to say about.
I just don't have any luck at all finding him. This LP, he's usually in the corners, but seriously, I've been through here a lot.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it always feels like the Maya's the last one you always find a boss into. I never get lucky like in the forest where I'll find it 5 rooms in.
You can tell from the chests, though, that they are just handing out gold compared to the other areas, so I don't mind too much.
Yeah, as long as you're not taking the hits, it's at least going to be profitable. Conflux doing work.
I just don't have very much spell damage either, it makes it even worse.
Yep, well, you've been buying classes instead of buying magic damage, and you still don't have any gauntlets either, do you?
Nope.
Oh, hey.
Hey, we'll see what those do. I do show them off at some point here. Coming up. This room's a little tricky. It's not that hard if you watch the fireballs, though. Oh. Well, here's what they do.
Spike running. You know, I never did figure out what they did, because I never thought to try that.
They don't make you immune to spikes Unless you walk on them.
Yep.
I don't see spikes that often, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I say that like it's a bad thing.
Yeah, no. Ooh, this could have been a nasty room, but it looks like Conflux actually doing its work.
That room's just goofy.
Man, Ponce is just hiding from you. He doesn't want this fight. Oh. X's! Are you gonna cheat the X's? No, you're not.
No, I'm not gonna do that anymore. This one's too easy to cheat. I do like the dagger game better, and I'd like to play it again because I failed it last time.
Yeah.
But seriously, this is like the 5th carnival in a row. Who's gonna be the jerk who ruins my carnival streak?
Well, last time you drew the thing in the darkness, it's harder depending upon where you find it, isn't it?
No, it's the same.
Oh, is it? Because I don't remember it moving back and forth like that whenever I find it in the main castle.
I haven't ever noticed any difference in them, but 4 out of those 5 have been the axes.
Yep. Nope, usually it's the other way around. I usually see a lot more dagger.
Daggers is harder. Definitely harder.
Yeah,
Once
it
you
is.
figured out the axes.
Axes can be solved. Dagger is all reaction. It's like, I think axes is harder to figure out, but once you do, you don't fail it anymore.
And you can cheat.
Yeah, and you can cheat. That's the same as solving it, really. Ooh.
Dog. No.
No,
My
dog,
confluxes.
don't do it, dog. Now he's wasted more mana. And you got your health back. Ouch.
Oh god.
No. No. Oh.
Just enough damage to kill me.
Well, at least I'm bringing back a ton of money for you, since you grinded in 2 areas before you really took on the Maya.
Yeah, and killed a population of skeletons and knights.
Yeah, no, you went a little genocidal there.